Hi, Aquarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. And this is your reading for November 13th through the 20th. I'm back in Mexico. Gracias a Dios. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I also offer IET. All the information is below. Your little message is eliminate the distractions. So, whatever's going on for me at the moment is my little mini message for you, la, la, la. So down the hall that way, you can't see it, but down the hall that way is the bathroom. And I have a window that opens, the only window that opens south. And there are other buildings around and they're all much shorter. I'm like, not really high, but compared to the other buildings I am. And there's somebody working on his roof, and he's always working on his roof. Knock, 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 knock. And every time I look down, he's in exactly the same position that he's been in. It's like, yeah, I hear you knocking away, but I don't see any progress. So I have this feeling like he'll be there forever. Like I don't, I kind of know it already. It's like, oh yeah, I just like to go to the roof and knock, 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 and not do anything. So I close the door. It's like a limit because it's like I have to focus. I have to focus. So it's like if you can eliminate the distraction, which means it might be a person that you don't answer the phone. It might be maybe you get all wrapped up in something on, watching something that is like, I have things to do. So eliminate the distraction. Distraction. That's my little message for you. All right. So this is for this week. Let's see who comes up. You are my sixth sign. Different order every week. See what's going on. Beautiful. We start with the Wheel of Fortune, which is a great card. The Wheel of Fortune also has an energy. It's sort of similar to the World in a way, because the World is the last card, and it's like one cycle ending, another beginning. But I think you're mid-cycle, but you have a different perspective. You have a different understanding. And this is also kind of a card of luck, destiny. And then I have the card of heartache and creative thinking. So I feel like you're going to be able to see and understand like a disappointment or kind of a heartbreak or a grief as helping you to evolve, because you've gotten really quiet. And it's like, okay, well, that really helped me to evolve. I don't want to get into the specifics, but moving from New York, relationships with other people changed, right? The relationships I had with people in New York has changed, and some for the better, and some not for the better. And sometimes the ones that were like not for the better, that hurt, informed me and shifted me, changed my perspective. So sometimes, you have like a long-standing relationship, whether it be personal or in business or family or whatever, and something switches, or you see things in a different way, or they see things in a different way, or both. And, it might be, it might hurt. It might feel uncomfortable. I can't think of another word. But it helps you to grow. That's what I want to say. It helps you to grow. Yeah. And summoning one's strengths and bringing yourself into balance. This card has been coming up a lot. So the strength card is such an interesting card. I mean, first of all, it's a very hopeful card. And it really understands the eternity of the soul. There's an energy of a union between body and mind, or about between spirit and soul in a way. And there's an element also of being encouraged, strengthened. And sometimes, it's a heartache that strengthens us. Yeah. There'll be other opportunities to give and receive, right? A new balance is being formed. That's what's going on. There's a new balance being formed inside of you. There's a new balance being formed inside of you that has nothing to do with other people. I mean, I know this is a card of community, but that's what I'm getting. There's a new balance that's being formed inside of you that has nothing to, it's a balance that it's a new balance that you have. This is what's going on. You've summoned your own strength, or realized your own strength in a way that you hadn't before. And so now your relationship with society is a little bit healthier, more balanced, more I want to say more boundaried, but in a healthy way. Yeah, because you don't, sometimes we have a bad situation or bad whatever, like an unhealthy or disappointing emotional thing, situation, say. And we have the choice to walk around bitter and walk around like, oh, I'll never do that again. And, now I've closed my heart off to love and, like that. Or you can say, okay, so I have to, what I'm getting is that you're strengthening your own relationship with yourself, your own relationship with your soul. So you don't have the same sort of, I don't know, neediness. You don't have the same sort of neediness. It's like you've learned your lesson. Like that's the way it feels. And I'm relying on my higher self and on God and on my relationship with myself in order to move forward in a more balanced fashion. And it's a wondrous thing. It's a wondrous thing. And I have new optimism and hope because I've gone to a different place in my head. I've left the turbulence and I'm going to a calmer place. The other thing about that card, or this card, I should say, is there's always the energy for me, there's an energy of like the ancient, maybe deceased matriarch, the energy of like the divine feminine. And I always feel like there's somebody, like your great aunt, who was your favorite great aunt, right? Who's been dead for a long time or something like that, who is like ministering you and leading you and informing you so that you can move forward, with confidence, understanding the dark and the light, and being able to let this one lead when it needs to and that one lead when it needs to. All right. Your destiny has changed. The heartache informed you. You see the light in it. You understand the disappointment. You're rebalancing, summoning your strength, moving forward into a new opportunity, being tranquil, being guided toward forming a new plan, toward executing a plan, toward going out again. There's this energy of like going out again, of like, sometimes it's like we lick our wounds, right? You lick your wounds and it's like, okay, that didn't work, or this person disappointed me. It's time to like get in the car and go. The chariot, get in the chariot and go. All right. Blessings.